Welcome to Behind the Doors, the podcast where we take you behind the scenes of residential real estate investing. I'm your host, Dan Noma Jr., here with my co-host, Marvin Cruz.
We're here to help you unlock the best strategies and practice for investors. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro looking to scale your portfolio.
We've spent decades navigating the ever-changing world of real estate, and now we're sharing everything we've learned to help you succeed.
From off-market deals to cash flow management and everything in between, we'll break it down and bring you actionable insights that can make a real difference in your investments.
So get ready to open the door to new opportunities and take your real estate investing to the next level. Let's dive in.
So, Katy, this is my favorite segment because this is directly towards real estate agents. And one of the things we just talked about in our long episode is mailers and putting this out there. But what is the perfect list? Who do we mail to?
You know, that's a great question, and it's not as complicated as people think it is.
Tell us more.
You basically pick your county or zip codes, find people that have lived in their houses over 10 years. You prioritize the zip codes that have a high turnover rate, about 4% is where we kind of try to focus. And I think that's like literally about it. Like they've lived there over 10 years and it's in the area you want to be in and the high turnover rate.
Gotcha.
Like it's very simple. And then if that list is too big, then you can start to kind of like scale it down, but you always start big and make it small. If that makes sense.
Yeah, totally. What is it about the 10 years? Why 10 years?
That's just kind of the sweet spot. And on average, most people live in their houses from 7 to 10 years. And so depending on, where you're at in the country, but when you get to 7 years, it's almost, the lists are a little bit too big, but if like, say we have a small list in a small county, we'd probably drop it down to like 7 years. But at 10 years, it's where people have been probably thinking about it for a while. And then something just kind of mail kind of shows up and they're like, now I'm about ready.
Yeah.
So
equity too, right? They probably have had a mortgage on it.
Yep.
They've now paid down that mortgage for 10 years or more. So their equity position is better too. Right?
So they're in a position.
So,
Oh, and then we strip out, we do strip out LLCs and trusts just to go direct to, single family. And we also don't mail multifamily or duplexes or things like that. Strictly or condos. We strip that stuff up for most people. Yep. I mean, unless they specifically want that, but most of the time it's single family homes, 10 years in your, they lived there for 10 years in your zip codes or county and 4% turnover rate. It's pretty simple.
Take out the LLCs, take out the trusts, right? Because you can't personalize that.
Correct.
So you're taking those guys out.
Yep.
And then voila, there's your list, right?
There it is.
And you're just bombing mail to them.
Yep.
What I love about it is it's actually real buyers at the end because they call you.
Yeah.
Right? So
that's the best part about it. Yeah. It's like you're probably the first person they're having a conversation with about selling their house. Yeah. Like if they're responding to your letter, there's been quite a few times we've gotten some calls from real estate agents being like, well, my seller, got a letter from you and it's like, well, sure. We can give you an offer. We can, work with you. But, that's rare. Most of the time it is someone, it's just them calling and they're ready to explore the option.
Yeah. And you guys will help the agents put these lists together?
Oh yeah, that's what we do. So
I think that's a pretty intimidating piece for an agent is maybe putting that list together.
Yeah, it's a lot of data, pulling it from the right sources, using, making sure it's actually good data. Yep. And even with great data, you still, there's still letters that get returned, but when you're mailing 10,000, there's bound to be a few that get returned, but it's definitely like we handle the whole process. We pull the lists and trim it down if we need to make sure you're mailing like, we're not going to be like, oh, you can only mail 90,000, because that's what our list pulled out. If like we start at 90,000, we'll trim it down to what you can, afford to mail and go from there.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Doors. We hope you found today's insights valuable for your real estate investing journey.
Remember, real estate success doesn't happen overnight, but with the right tools and strategies, you can build long-term wealth and create passive income.
If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with others who are passionate about real estate investing.
Don't forget to follow us on social media for more tips and exclusive content.
Until next time, keep unlocking new opportunities, and we'll see you on the next episode of Behind the Doors.